Luna? What is it? Have some water. You want to go out and do a Catio Chat? No? You have water? All right, well, we're going to start without you. Hurry up. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Catio Chat this morning. I'm going to make my way out to the kitchen, see if we have any kitties. Okay. Well, whoop, there goes a tail. Oh, good morning, Miss Muffy. Here's Miss Muffy. She just came up from her little basement apartment. And we have Bear. He's licking his foot. And Luna's in the bathroom. All right. Well, let's see what Loki's going to do. Loki's our weather kitty. He's going to go out and check the weather today. Good boy, Loki. There he goes. There goes Loki. Well, here's the catio. And it is so warm out here. It's amazing. It's almost 20 degrees Celsius at 4:30 in the morning. So we may have a hot day on our hands today. So this is the catio. So back many years ago, I decided I wanted to build a catio for the kitties. So I went online and I started looking and seeing what people were doing, and then I realized that we had this big deck out here and that we could use our deck. So we've got an outhouse right there, and there's a sleeping bed, and there's a Loki and some chairs for us to sit on, so it's pretty nice. Let's listen to the insects for a minute. Nice sound. All right, let's come back in the house and see if we have any kitties in here. Well, there's a kitty. Here's a little tiny kitty, Miss Muffy. Very, 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 very old. Miss Muffy's 26. Hi, Bear. You're looking at your chair. I see ya. You getting up? There you go. All right, Bear's getting up on the table. There he is. Good boy. Here's Luna. And there's Miss Muffy again. We'll have a look at Miss Muffy since we started with her. So Miss Muffy's 26, born in 1999. And there's no stopping this girl. She loves her life too much. So she's old, but she is not ready to go, that's for sure. Miss Muffy still does everything she ever did when she was young, except for hunting. I don't believe she does any more hunting, no. She'd much prefer to just go outdoors and find a nice place to sleep. That's about all she does now. And her and I go out every day. We go for little strolls and just to get out and get some air and some exercise. And there's our Bear. Bear is our let me see, 9-year-old classic silver polydactyl mainecoon kitty who just got a fancy new haircut. So there's his big back foot. Oh my goodness, he has big feet. I'm going to go over here and move this big chair out of the way, Luna, so I can see Loki's face when he wants to come in. There we go. There. There's Luna. Did you want to go out? Well, first of all, introductions. This is Luna. She's our 11-year-old brown tabby with white. And she considers herself the mainecoon boss and chief dish inspector. And my, she has a beautiful coat. We have not had to shave Luna yet. No. Did you want to go out? It's so funny how they look the other way when the door opens. Oh, gotta look the other way. She's not interested. No, until I go and close it, then she will be. Nope. Well, Do you want to go out or not, Lou? Okay. What? Why do they have to make it so difficult? There she is, out there with Loki. Wonder how long that will last. Loki likes to tease Luna on the catio. Well, hello, Bear. How you doing this morning? I hope you had a good night. Well, Bear sleeps with us part-time throughout the night. He gets in with both of us. He gets in and out and comes out and has a drink of water. Then he gets back in bed with a soaking wet bib, mane, and gets her sheets all wet. Don't you, Bear? Bear loves to get in bed. Big on grooming, too. The only hair he's got left is on his ankles. So that's what he's doing right now. Ankle floof. Hi, Miss Muffy. Here she comes. Here's our old gal. So Miss Muffy is an ancient cat. Not too many kitties get to live to be 26, nor do they feel very good either. Miss Muffy does have her issues, but we try to help her with them. She does have arthritis, and that's something you can't avoid. But she does take supplements for her arthritis, and I think, and if you asked anybody else, they would say she's walking better. Yeah. And I feel she is too, moving around a lot better. Yeah. So she also gets supplements for her kidneys. Yeah. All right, well, that's Miss Muffy. We could sit and talk about Miss Muffy all day, though. Yes, we could. She's such an amazing little kitty. And then we have the Gollywampus on the table. This is Bear. He's 9 years old. Bear's got a birthday coming up soon, this month. Bear's going to be 10. Oh, my goodness, Bear. How did you get to be 10? Oh, there's Luna's little face. She's not, well, she might be ready. Let's see. Do you want to come in, Lou? Wasn't quite ready. There she goes. Luna's got her full coat. Always has. She's never had a haircut. And she has pretty easy hair to work with, too. So I'm just going to step out here for a minute and see if Loki's still out here. There he is. Hi, Loki. We can get a good look at Loki because the light's coming in on him. There he is. There's our beautiful boy. Loki's a little bit shy, but he's also brave. And that's all that matters, isn't it, Loki? That you're brave. What a good kitty. Here he is. Well, let's come back inside. I gotta go turn that coffee pot on. Starting to have lots of coffee. Hot, black coffee. All right, we'll get this going. And we need 8 cups. There. All right. And I want to thank everyone so much for buying mugs. They've been just flying off the shelf. And we really appreciate it. They're quite cute, too. Quite cute, just like this guy. You want a pet? Here, we'll have a pet from Bear. There he is. He must have his head rubbed. Here. Oh, that's so soft. Oh, it's so soft, Bear. I didn't know you were a big softy underneath. Oh, he still doesn't like to have his little sides touched. There he is. Here's our big boy. So Bear's a polydactyl kitty, which means he's got double paws. That's what we used to call it when we were a kid anyway, double pawed. Oh dear Bear, oh my goodness. So, yes, Bear's got extra toe beans. He's got 8 extra ones, which is a whole cat foot and a little bit more, or 2 cat feet. I'm not sure how many toes cats are supposed to have. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a big pad? Yeah. Yeah, so he's got 2 extra feet. Oh my goodness, Barry, you're always grooming. Hi, Miss Muffy. Let's come down here and see this little cutie pie. Hi. So Miss Muffy is our indoor-outdoor kitty. She's always had free access to outdoors because we didn't know any better at the time. It's very, very risky to have kitties outdoors. I grew up sort of on a hobby farm, and we always had cats, but they just lived in the house and went outdoors whenever they wanted to. And so that's sort of how I've been brought up with cats. We didn't really know any better when we got Miss Muffy. We just thought kitties are supposed to be outdoors whenever they want. But again, it's very risky. Miss Muffy's been super lucky. Super duper lucky. Here comes Lou now on a mission. Oh, hi Lou in your beautiful ball gown. All dressed up to go to a party. There she is. Well, it is warm in here this morning and outdoors. I can't get over it. I'm almost sweating, it's so warm. But our weather is not as predictable as it used to be, I don't think. There, Miss Muffy staring at Luna. Yeah, you keep her right in your sights. That's what Miss Muffy does. There. Luna looks pretty gentle this morning. Yeah. And then we got Mr. Bear on the table. What are you going to do today? Let me see. We might get some brushing in today. I try to do a little bit every day, and I mean a little bit. I just work on Bear's mane until he doesn't, oh my goodness, till he doesn't want it anymore. Yeah. And then I have a softer brush that I'm trying to get him sort of familiar with the feel of it on his body. Yeah. Doesn't like brushing very much. There. Look, his nice black coat's starting to come back. Black and gray, I should say. Well, here's our girls, and we don't have a Loki. He's still outside. I can show you my painting. I worked on it quite a bit yesterday. So here's Miss Muffy coming across the lawn. So let me see, what did I do? I painted in her front legs. And I worked on her face mostly. I'm trying to get some hairs on there, if you can see them. Got her eyes done. That's what Miss Muffy's eyes look like in real life. Yep. So I wanted to do another Miss Muffy picture. This is a rather large one. Not sure where I'm going to put it. But hopefully it'll look good enough to put it somewhere. Those trees are pretty daunting up there. I don't know how to paint trees, so I'm just sitting there and just trying to figure it out. Yeah. So that's my newest hobby, isn't it, Miss Muffy? Painting kitties. What else would you ever want to paint? My goodness, there's just so much painting right there. I think this is my third painting of Miss Muffy. Yes, it is, yeah. Well, Miss Muffy's pretty special, and we won't always have Miss Muffy. So we want to have lots of paintings, don't we, Luna? Here's our big girl. Yep. Yep, so let me see. Today's Sunday. Happy Sunday. And I think I'm staying home today. Yes, I am staying home today with the kitties. Yep. We'll get some housework done. We'll go outside with Miss Muffy for a walk and look after all the litter boxes and all the work that's got to be done. Yeah. I like staying home and getting stuff done. Actually, I stayed home all day yesterday and worked on my painting. Hi, Miss Muffy. Here, we won't step on you. No. He's so little. Yeah, but she lets you know if you're in her space. She sure does. Yeah. You got the cutest little smile. There. All right. There. Here's a pet for Miss Muffy. Hi, Luna. You're looking so beautiful this morning. Luna doesn't even have to try to look beautiful. No, she doesn't. So Luna's our talking, sink-drinking kitty. Yes, she is. She loves that bathroom sink, I think, more than anything else. Was Bear looking at you? Oh my goodness, that Bear. Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, so Luna likes to talk at the sink. I think Luna might be a little bit warm. Our house stays pretty cool though. Our basement's nice and cool. Sometimes it's too cool. Yeah, so we all go down there sometimes when it gets too hot. Don't we, Lou? Yeah. There, and there's Mr. Bear. It looks like Loki might not come in. He loves the catio, doesn't he, Bear? Can we come in for another one? Can we? Here. Here's our Bear in his silver pajamas. So soft. Oh my goodness. And I see your little pink belly sticking out. There, Luna looks warm. Luna's never had a haircut, and I hope it never comes to that, because Luna looks so beautiful in her coat. Her coat is very easy to maintain. You just have to run a brush through it, and you don't even find any lumps, do you, Lou? No, Luna's got a good coat. Yes, she does. All right. Well, let me see. Maybe one more trip out to see Loki. No. Oh, I can't remember if he's in or out. He's out. There he is. There's our Loki. Loki's smart. He knows where to go to cool down. Right, Loki? Well, it's going to be really hot today if it's already 18 degrees. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a warm day, Loki. Where goes Loki? Anybody? There he goes. Well, I guess that's all I had to do to get Loki. Let's see if he just goes straight away out into the other room. Or will he stay? Here he is. Good boy, Loki. Let's see Loki for a minute. There he is. Loki's our biggest boy. He's our heaviest boy anyways. Loki weighs 24 pounds. Oh my goodness. When it's not all hair either. Loki's a sweet, sweet kitty. Yes, he is. You can see the black coming. Are you going back out, Loki? Whoop. And you can see Bear's coat starting to come in a little darker. Yes, we got two house lions, don't we? That's what they are. House lions. Well, I guess since everyone is fit as a fiddle, I'm going to wrap this up. Call it Catio Chat for today. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.